This Physics Newt video is all about atomic structure. This is the fundamentals of physics and chemistry, and you must know this to understand everything else that's going to come on in the course. So, the first thing you've got to know is the structure of the atom, or what we believe it looks like today at GCSE level. So for that, you should know that we have a nucleus, and this nucleus is the centre of the atom, and it contains protons and neutrons. So the protons here, we will colour shade in like that, and the neutrons are the unshaded. And then around the outside, in shells or orbitals, we have the electrons. So some of the key words and key terms that we have to know. We have to know that we have a nucleus. Inside the nucleus, we find protons, and in this case here, there are shaded in subatomic particle, and we find neutrons. Just take care of the spelling of neutrons and nucleus and see the difference there. And around the outside here, we have the electrons. So this is what we know today. We have to take it one step further, however, and there are a few more facts about the protons, neutrons and electrons, which is a great song by Cat Empire. If you've not heard that, I suggest you go and look it up. So protons. Inside our nucleus, right, this is what makes up our atomic mass. So the protons and neutrons equal the atomic mass. So if we had 4 protons, which we do here, and we have, and I've just written 3, if we have 4 protons and 3 neutrons, our atomic mass will be 4 plus 3, which will be 7. We'll have an atomic mass of 7. We've got to know then that both protons and neutrons have a relative mass of 1 each. So when our mass comes through, each of the protons and neutrons have a relative mass of 1 of that 7. Electrons have a relative mass, but it's tiny. We should never say 0 on the exam. We'll just say it's 1/2000th of a proton or a neutron. So they are very, very small. We have to know as well the charges. The charge of a proton is that it has a positive charge. The charge of the electron is that it has a negative charge. So an atom is electrically neutral. It has the same number of protons as electrons. So if it has 4 protons, it will have 4 electrons, because atoms are electrically neutral. Neutrons, therefore, have no charge. They are neutral. So it's just the charges just come from protons and electrons. Now we build up one step further of this, and we can have something that's called an ion. And this is really important in both physics and chemistry. Now an ion is a charged atom. And so in that case, it's either lost or gained an electron. Now, if it loses an electron Do you think it become positively or negatively charged? That's right. If it loses an electron, it will become positively charged. If we have a look at our example here that we've done above, we had 4 protons, which means we'd also have 4 electrons. So if we lose an electron, we'd have 4 protons and 3 electrons. We would have 1 more positive charge. So we would become positive. And if we gain an electron, therefore, we would become negatively charged. So that is the fundamentals of the atom, what you have to know for your GCSE. I hope that helped with your understanding. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment box below and I shall get back to you. Good luck.